Wow.
These are some cool headers.
Some fucking dank graphics, dude.
I like this one a lot.
Yeah, that was my
That's a
least
really
favorite,
good one.
But it's fine. You can like it, Nick. It's your segment. We're 2 subs away. Keep on subbing. But right now, we're going to talk about whatever the fuck you want to talk about, Nick.
Yeah.
Probably like your old lady, probably, right?
Yeah, man.
She's always on your case about getting a job or something.
Yeah, she tells me to get a real job, to stop hanging out with my friends, that it's not actually making money. But,
Man, I'm glad us guys can just chat about that.
man.
People on Twitch don't just talk about guy problems enough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's
go grill up some dogs.
Let's talk about the patriarchy.
Yeah, let's take down that patriarchy. I don't understand this character. What'd you bring for us today, Nick? What do you want to tell us about in the world?
So our first story is actually one that was super interesting for multiple reasons. So it's like a weird headline that I made up. It's Quantic Dreams Detroit goes gold, which means that it's ready to be released next month. And also, they sued French media over articles about alleged toxic the work environment that they have over in Quantic Dream.
That's a loaded headline. Nick.
Yeah, it's crazy. So
that's a yay, oh no.
Detroit has officially gone gold, so they are pressing discs as we speak. And the game, I think they actually released a demo for Detroit that's available on the PlayStation Store right now. So if you want to check it out, go for it.
What's that release date?
I think it's May something.
God, I cannot wait to play that game.
Detroit.
Hey, couch player, thank you so much.
May 25th.
That's call my uncle.
May 25th for
That's
Detroit.
1 month.
Yeah, and you can play the first level, the first scenario
Dude,
in the game
wait.
right now.
Hey. Wow, dude, we did it. Hold on.
We hit 200?
The State John.
The Stale John, thank you so much.
I need glasses. The Stale John. We appreciate it. It's so funny because we have a little tiny TV displaying the monitor right there.
You know that we went from 0 emotes to like 13 emotes in the span of a show now?
Dude, we're gonna have some dank ass emotes.
Dank emote. We
Well,
need to get partnered.
Yeah, we
first.
should tell
We
Twitch.
need to tell Twitch, like, hey, look, we can actually do a show.
Yeah. Well, what does partnering do? We can still get subs and stuff, right?
I think you have
can
the
have, like-
potential to get more like publication of the front page and stuff like that.
Fair enough. I mean, it's not super difficult. It's obviously not super difficult to become a partner because we've worked on a show that was. Joey Payson just subscribed. Thank you.
Joey Payne.
Your whiteboard said call dentist, and I'm also going to write call eye doctor.
Optometry.
Yeah, that's important.
But the dentist makes me look cool. The optometrist makes me look like a fucking nerd. What do I look like, a science Olympiad? So they game gone. Well, first of all, going gold. Really weird way to say that.
Joey, they're trying to get your attention.
What?
Look at chat. There was just 2 women snapping at Joey, which is a really funny. Hey, mommy, over here. So they first of all, calling something going gold is a weird.
Yeah, it's just their way of saying, hey, the game's actually coming out when we need it to. So here you go. And it's just a headline they can say essentially at that point to save face.
But it already sounds like a success if you're saying going.
It goes gold.
Dude,
yeah.
we went gold, bro.
Yeah, to the average person, just like,
it's
oh,
done.
that means it's good, right?
Yeah. Okay. So game's done. That's awesome. What is this thing about them suing French media?
So this is actually the first record. Well, I'll just read the headline. So Quantic Dream sues French media over an article written by William Ardureau of Le Monde, where he details 5 former Quantic Dream employees who complained about the behavior in spring of 2017 against the company and one of its employees for. This is a laundry list of complaints. Circulating degrading images of photoshopped employees that were homophobic or sexist in nature, i.e. David Cage as a male stripper holding a power tool with a dildo affixed to the end of it. And David Cage also made, allegedly, a racist comment towards an employee of Tunisian descent after a robbery happened that they saw on like a video. And they're like, hey, is that your cousin? It's like, Jesus Christ. And David Cage and, of course, Quantic Dream deny any of these allegations, which is why they are suing French media.
What a weird. Why is this? What does this have to do with the game?
Well, this is just like the first instance of a media, I think a publisher or developer suing a media outlet for bad misinformation, bad press, or proper press.
I mean, it's also just dumb shit they were doing. Why are they doing that?
And when asked about it, David Cage and Quantic Dreams deny any allegations and state, "You want to talk about homophobia? I work with Ellen Page. You want to talk about racism? I work with Jesse Williams, who fights for civil rights in the USA. Judge me by
I know
my
these
work."
cool guys. Look at this.
He says, "Judge me by my work." And that was the official statement that Quantic Dream and David Cage issued. So it's just like,
they
dude.
don't have.
I know
PR.
Ellen Page.
They don't have a PR person, do they?
Well, knowing David Cage, he's like, we don't need PR. I am my own PR person.
Is it this guy?
Yeah.
What a weird.
So this is unprecedented for a number of reasons. It's the first incident of a studio taking legal action against press for negative reporting. Litigation was threatened back in January when the initial reports hit, and Le Monde and Mediapart were targeted for this story that got published. Canard also published it, but currently no action. But the big thing is nobody's backing down. Quantic Dreams is denying allegations, as is the French media, who are saying, no, we stand by our sources and our inside reporting.
Dude, you gotta be careful when you shave your hair. Sorry, I get loopy
Not
at night.
everyone,
I had a
has
long
not,
day.
not everyone has a symmetrical head, though.
That's true. You gotta be careful.
He has a nice beard, though.
You could say this is him after. That's what he's seeing in his mind when somebody questions his homophobia. Ah, my lumpy head can't take it. It's so I mean, yeah, you're running a workplace where people are making like weird sexist. Listen, if you're gonna Photoshop somebody, it can only be to make them sexier, not sexist.
Fair enough.
That's not the
Is
CyberGarbage
that why you have a
photo.
bunch of Photoshops of me in your room?
Those
I've been
are-
meaning to talk to you about
That's
that.
art. That's different. Those are for artistic purposes. And I'll never shave my head like that. But yeah, that's so weird. That happened with this stuff's happening all over the place. That guy with the glasses or whatever. Did you see that?
That guy with the glasses?
Channel Awesome stuff.
No.
Yeah, it's more like really weird stuff.
Misreporting, people saying there's
No, not misreporting. It was just they were actually doing shitty stuff.
Oh, okay.
Do you actually think this was misreporting?
Probably not.
Oh, well then there you go.
I think what happens
People
is
being bad.
in like this corporate culture, there's this tendency for like, oh, it's just a funny joke. It's just a funny joke, but not everyone
Dude, for
might
the
find it
memes.
funny. And apparently the biggest problem was that this was in a public workspace where like, oh, it's in the kitchen. You have all these weird pictures up. And it's just like, it's not professional, but at the same time, when you work so closely with a bunch of people, you spend so much time with them. So it's like, oh, these are my friends. I could just be me with them. It's like, no, maybe you shouldn't sometimes.
Yeah. Dude, you gotta, and you also, it's just don't be a shit person.
Yeah, and it's a shame because I do think Quantum Dreams or Quantic Dream makes very interesting, unique games. It's unfortunate they have someone like David Cage that's at the forefront representing him, not always in a positive light, and it's his company. So it's like you should really hire PR people to issue a statement, not say, "Hey, it's fine that I don't make homophobic statements. I hired Ellen Page who's also an advocate for LGBTQ rights." So it's just like,
Yeah.
it's pretty gross.
You can't just be like, "Hey, I got a token cool guy here."
I can make racist jokes because I have insert race friend here. It's like,
That's also a lot of the internet.
yeah, unfortunately. But our next story, though, is one that I'm personally excited about. It hit today. Nickelodeon has officially announced the revival of Double Dare.
That's what I'm talking about,
So
dude.
our dreams of being on Double Dare can now
Dude,
become
we're
real.
gonna go on Double Dare.
We need to be on Double Dare. It'd be so much fun.
Alex, you're my partner, not Nick.
Fuck you, Joey.
What do you think? Do you think they're gonna update the games?
I hope
They
not.
have to.
Yeah, or you
You-
think?
you-
I mean,
you're
I still
looking
want to
for
see
producers?
people. What? Do you think they're still like gonna dig into big noses and stuff to pull out
I think so
flags?
because
I can't wait for the baked Alaskan pipeline again.
if their Comic Con 2016 like presentation, or I think it was last year, was any indicator, like it was pretty much a 1-for-1 recreation of what the show used to be, and I'm excited for it because there's really no game shows for kids anymore, right?
Yeah,
Like those just went the way of the dinosaur a long time ago.
Double Dare is always my favorite because they really pushed all the fucking trivia to the side. They're like, people don't give a shit. Just like
We
have
just wanna
people
watch
fall
people hurt
down.
themselves. And how did they do that in 2018? Where it's like, oh, I'm going to sue you for this.
You know the weirdest thing about that was like they were always making like maybe $500 a show. Like it was like the actual questions were $50 each, and then you would win like a Huffy bicycle and maybe like a prepaid
We
trip
got
to
a
Orlando
Super
Studios.
Nintendo back here. Yeah, you can have it.
You
I
win a
guess.
vacation package to the place you're already in. They shot a lot of that show in the Universal Studios Nickelodeon lot.
Why not go to Smuggler's Notch? You want to? I think that was Figure It Out, but whatever.
Yeah, it's just like, hey, we own these properties. You could win that shit. People are saying, is Mark Summers hosting it? Yes, he is.
Well, no, actually, it's unconfirmed. So I thought
I gotta get to Nickelodeon.
I thought he was
Viacom.
hosting it, but they have not issued a statement saying who's hosting it and what the target audience is going to be, who they plan to have on the
That's
show.
all I've ever wanted to do.
The only thing they said, no release date. The only thing they've said is there's 40 episodes that they are going to produce.
Damn, that's a big order.
That's
Holy
a big
shit.
that's a big order for a kids game show in 2018.
I mean, it's less expensive than animation, but holy shit, that's amazing.
so that's exciting. If you ever want to be on Double Dare, now's your chance.
Are we too old?
I think we're the right age because
I still want to watch kids
at
fall
the
down.
at the Comic Con thing, they had people who were like influencers, media outlet people, stuff like that, and they
Hey.
were all different ages.
Nickelodeon, if you want a ring, use the hashtag
We'd be so good at it.
I could see you hosting.
me,
Yeah, I could see you hosting a
Nah,
Double Dare.
but I like getting covered in slime.
Well, you would. That's why they would watch. You'd be like, this guy eats the slime. This
No,
is crazy.
no, like it only worked with a guy with OCD who didn't like being covered in slime. Get that guy back. Get a guy who doesn't.
Mark Summers, he has a fascinating book about his time with Double Dare. It's
Mark Summers is just a weird, fascinating guy.
yeah.
Guys, was that all the CyberNews we had today, or was there one more?
I think there's one more. This is a little bit of an older story, but Valve has officially acquired Camposanto.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, this is really exciting news.
They're not going to make a game. They're going to be like, how can we work more?
Well, no.
No,
Gabe Newell has gone on record saying that Valve is going to make games again. We got the dude who made Magic the Gathering to make Artifact.
After I saw the people he was fraternizing with in that video, I'm not interested.
No, but they're making a card game to compete with Hearthstone. They are acquiring Camposanto, and it's interesting because Camposanto is doing this thing where they are kind of setting a new precedent with how you tell stories in video games, and that's something that Valve really set the bar with Half-Life. They kind of created that immersive storytelling.
Isn't that crazy validation for Camposanto too? Like,
yeah,
because they're the ones who were chosen. Valve, a company heralded for storytelling, chose them to start carrying the torch farther.
And the blog post from Camposanto is basically boiled down to: we spoke with Valve. We realize we have a lot of similar ideologies when it comes to game design, and we're happy to be a part of this team. So right now, their new game, In the Valley of the Gods, will be released under the Valve umbrella, and
which is
that's
crazy,
really exciting.
Because not only is that going to be the first, I don't think it'll be out before Artifact.
Probably.
So like Artifact will be like the next Valve game, but like we're going to see another Valve game and
next year probably.
And I don't know, like I feel like the amount of polish that's going to have to go into that game now to justify being a Valve title is going to push it back at least a little bit.
Yeah, and I think it's because of what the core of In the Valley of the Gods is about. That it's a game about making a documentary. So I'm wondering if Valve is like, hey, that's really interesting. Let's buy you first, come work under us, and let's have our people talk to your people and maybe up-produce this whole documentarian aspect of your game. Like Firewatch did the thing where you take photos and then you could buy the photos like physically. So I think it's going to be something similar to that.
I'm so excited.
I'm very excited.
They're just going to make
so excited.
fucking item skins. They're going to be like, make a really,
well,
make a really
cool
cartoony CSGO skin or a Dota
This camera
item.
has a bunch of weed on it. That's really cool, right?
Hell yeah.
But it's crazy. It's been a really good time for Camposanto because after the monumental success, the commercial and critical success of Firewatch, they also have a movie deal for Firewatch, and now this. It's like it's a good time to be a part of their team. Like, wow.
And their
well
team
done.
isn't big either. Like
they have a very small team.
Yeah.
I'll have you know, literally everyone's talking about Coral in the chat, so
that's okay.
Coral, you're killing it over there. You really are.
Thanks. Doing my best.
It's literally like everyone's like having very good serious game discussions. Everyone's like, I like Coral's hair. Do you do something with the hair? Coral's a good eyes. Also, Joey, why are you not sitting down?
I kind of like being just here.
People are like they
Like
can't
a guy
afford
in the
chairs in the
background.
kitchen.
He likes the aggressive pose, standing.
There we go. Someone said, let's not forget about Brooklyn. Now you can. Let's go.
That wraps it up for all
I think
of
we're
our
getting close to
cyber
wrapping the
news.
show up, aren't we?
Yeah, we gotta, dude. This is gonna keep going. Like people are like, I understand people are like going to bed, and I'm seeing people like log off, and I'm like, I get it, dude. This is so, like, holy shit, this is going way
We're doing
longer
some
than I thought.
tweaking.
We would,
Justin.
We will say, this is not the very last thing though. Is your daily dose of your news, but also we have to say we're thinking of a lot of stuff with CyberGarbage. Obviously, not headphones or chairs or how to frame the shot. So Coral's not the focus of this shot. But we're like, obviously it's weird because like people are looking, people know us from a lot of other stuff we did where we had a lot of our shit together, and now we don't. Like we're figuring
I'd
stuff
say
out.
that we're pretty close to the same level of shit together. I think saying we don't have our shit together is doing us a disservice. I think we worked pretty hard this last week to make this.
Yes,
close.
but we still don't have our shit together. So we're basically reaching out to you guys for help, basically. So whether that be, first of all, monetarily, which you guys are coming for in droves, and we appreciate that. Of course, Coral's going to dance. I see your notions of when's Coral going to dance right after this next thing we're going to do, and then we're taping Joey to a wall.
Yeah.
Hoo-ah! I mean, how great is that? But I really want to put things in your court, like put more stuff. Obviously, when we when things slow down and we can actually watch videos and enjoy them, I want to put watching videos in your court. I want to give the chat to you guys so you guys can earn points and maybe some free stuff by just chatting.
Hell yeah.
But I do want to take that a little bit further because, hey, we're lucky enough to already have an audience who's interested in what we're doing, which is like really obviously flattering. But also,
Very blessed.
yeah, it's also like, hey, we should we should give them merch that they want. If people want to support us and put a fucking photo
I want a t-shirt.
on the wall, like I have posters here of Pee-wee's Big Adventure and Tim and Eric. It's like, hey, I want to give people the opportunity to put our stupid thing on the wall. The thing is, we don't have artists, really. None of us here can really put together something like that. Some of us draw as a hobby, but we're not like, our job is not doing art. So we thought, hey, why not put that ball into your court and do something we like to call Merch Tank.
Ooh,
Do we have a header for that? I said that like there was going to be one.
I think so.